The main building of the National Library of Korea, which opened as the National Library on October 15, 1945, and has continuously grown and developed over the past half-century, moved from Namsan, Jung-gu to its current location at Banpo-dong, Seocho-gu on May 28, 1988. In the mid-2000s, the National Library of Korea reached its storage capacity limit due to the rapid increase in the number of materials it held. In response, the National Library of Korea began the task of digitizing materials to improve the convenience of users as well as the preservation of materials. The construction took about 3 years, from December 2005 to December 2008. The digital library, built on a green axis connected to Seoripul Park, will be 3 stories above ground and 5 stories underground. It will feature a foundation that blends in with the green outdoor space, reintegrating the libraries, which were previously separated into individual buildings, into one area and securing an open view of the main building. The National Digital Library stands tall in the plaza in front of the existing central library. The walls are all finished with glass, giving the viewer a refreshing sense of openness and a modern image. Furthermore, the exterior is in the form of steps, with one side being 2 to 3 stories higher than the other, which also has the effect of impressing the presence of this building on passers-by. In particular, it feels completely out of place with the surrounding lawn, but the glass walls are enough to create a sophisticated feel. When you climb up to the rooftop of the building, you will be shocked. A wide, green plaza is created as if a green carpet has been spread out, and when you look down from the sky, the entire front of the central library looks like a lawn. This work harmonizes the modern image of a digital library with another image of nature. The first thing that catches your eye when you enter the exhibition space is the 300-inch display. It is a 3D video reenactment of the future of the storage, the treasure trove of national knowledge information. The brilliant screen shows robots organizing books in a dense storage. You can sit at the table Future of Search in front and search for materials. If you touch the AI recommendation search, you can see keywords such as year and subject at a glance like a mind map. Related keywords will automatically make you want to read one more book. In particular, the key is that it is easy to collaborate by sharing with multiple people. You can find connections and proceed by looking at the books that each person searched for on a large screen. The most popular digital book corner uses cutting-edge technology to implement vivid content using materials that are difficult to access in person, such as Donggwabogam and Muido-batangji, a martial arts training manual from the late Joseon dynasty. Donggwabogam, the best medical book of the Joseon dynasty, is designated as a national treasure, so it is difficult for ordinary people to see the actual book. Even if you actually read the book, it is written in Chinese characters, making it difficult for ordinary people to understand. There is a place where you can see these national treasure-level materials by turning the bookshelf. The original Chinese text is also translated into Korean, so ordinary people can read it without difficulty. The martial arts movements in Muido-batangji are animated and spread out on the digital book to help readers understand them easily. Both contents use projection mapping technology. This technology projects images made of light onto the surface of an object, making it appear as if the object in reality has a different personality. In the interactive map corner, the Suzyeonjando, a map of Old Seoul, and the Jinhyeonmaejin Secto, a picture of a ranch where horses were raised for the king, have been restored in ultra-high resolution images. You can zoom in and out of the map by touching the screen, and you can also see past and present photos by pressing on old place names. The 233-meter square interactive library, located on the 3rd basement floor of the National Library of Korea, is a permanent experiential center where you can experience a new form of interactive library content using cutting-edge technology. The interactive library has 5 experiential spaces, a 3D video of the collection, the future of library search, an interactive map, and digital books. The Gugak Museum is the first museum specializing in Korean traditional music in Korea, built in Seocho-gu. It was established and operated by the National Gugak Center in 1995. It is rich in Korean traditional music instruments, sheet music, books related to Korean traditional music, as well as video and audio materials, and stories of Korean traditional music masters. The National Gugak Center is the representative national art institution of the Republic of Korea that inherits the traditional Korean performing arts. Inheriting the tradition of the Royal Music Institution, the National Gugak Center was opened in Busan in 1951 during the Korean War to preserve Korean traditional music and dance that has been preserved for thousands of years. After the war, the National Gugak Center was located in Uni-dong, Jung-gu, and moved to the Jangcheong-dong office building before moving to Seocho-dong in 1987. The Seoul Arts Center was opened in stages, starting with the Music Hall and Calligraphy Museum in 1988 and was fully opened in 1993. In addition to creating spaces that can accommodate the entire spectrum of art, such as the Opera House, Music Hall, Hangarum Art Museum, Hangarum Design Museum, and Seoul Calligraphy Museum, efforts were also made to outdoor spaces, including a circular plaza and traditional Korean gardens. A space was also created to support both the popularization and specialization of art by opening an art academy. It is a center of performing arts culture where you can enjoy various performances and plastic arts in one place. With an annual audience of 3 million, it is practically the mecca of Korean culture and arts. The Opera House is a building shaped like a traditional Korean hat and is used as the most important performance hall. The Music Hall is a traditional concert hall and serves as a main stage for world-class musicians. The Seoul Calligraphy Museum is the world's only calligraphy exhibition hall that opened in 1988. The music fountain, which shows various fountain movements to the music that flows, is very popular as a summer outdoor outing place because you can feel cool all over your body while enjoying classical music. The World Music Fountain at the Seoul Arts Center in Seocho-gu operates twice on weekdays and 5 times a day on weekends and holidays. 60 pumps and 1,000 nozzles create a mountain range fountain, a hat fountain, an orchid fountain, a crane wing fountain, a mist fountain, and a ballet fountain to the rhythm. The World Music Fountain at the Seoul Arts Center, which first operated in October 2002 and has been consistently loved, presents 15 classical songs for 1 hour. The Hangaram Art Museum is faithful to its function as a space for plastic arts. Central City, located in Seocho-gu, Seoul, is a complex building that includes a department store, a movie theater, an express bus terminal, and a hotel. Since its opening in 2015, it has established itself as a representative landmark of Seoul, not just Gangnam. The reason why customers flock to Central City regardless of Gangnam and Gangbuk, and even foreign tourists visiting Seoul, is because Central City has provided a new shopping and cultural space centered on young people and families through its renewal. Central City operates Famil Street, a shopping destination centered on young fashion targeting people in their 20s, and Famil Station, a food and beverage store that brings together gourmet food from all over the world for families. Famil Station is a combination of the French word famille meaning family and the train station station, meaning a place of taste and style to leave with your loved ones like family. Designed with the theme of a traditional station like New York's Grand Central Station, Famil Station, which harmonizes tradition and modernity, consists of 3 floors, with famous domestic and international restaurants on the first floor and beauty salons and cafes on the second and third floors. Shinseki Central City renovated the first floor of the terminal, which was previously used as a ticket booth and a central staircase leading to the second-floor restaurant, into an open stage in March 2021, and is now providing a unique experience in the city center by filling it with citizen-friendly content. The Media Art Exhibition, which has been continuously presented since 2022, has reborn the express bus terminal as an open gallery, transforming the space that was once chaotic with ticket waiting lines into a luxurious resting place where anyone can naturally experience culture and art.